One Zambia, One Nation. Thanks for joining us on ZANIS News. To present the news, my name is Faith Katai. The headlines. President Hichilema directs new energy peers to address challenges in the energy sector. Government signs PPP to construct Katete Chaninda Road at $79.8 million United States dollars. Government responds to the shortage of desks at Kalingalinga Primary School. And APSA marathon champion offered employment in the Defense Force. The news in detail. President Hakainde Hichilema has directed newly sworn-in Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Energy, Peter Mumba, to immediately work on stabilizing the fuel and electricity sectors in the country. President, speaking when he sworn in the new Permanent Secretary at State House today, President Hichilema said he is concerned with the unstable and unpredictable prices of fuel in the country through the monthly reviews. He acknowledged that even though other external factors are affecting the stability of the sector, the situation can still be improved, and has further tasked Mr. Mumba to be innovative and creative in order to come up with solutions to the challenges being experienced in the sector. The head of state further tasked the Permanent Secretary to advance the process of approving power purchase agreements, which he said are taking unnecessarily long. He emphasized that the process should be transparent and that contracts awarded should be based on both technical and financial capacities. And the new Energy Permanent Secretary said he is ready to use his experience and expertise to help the issues in the sector, especially the instability in the fuel prices.
It means that we must be innovative in that ministry. We can't work as business as usual. We can't say we know we've done this for 2 years. We need to step outside the state line and be innovative, be ingenious, and not sit on decisions. Be quick. So the environment, let me repeat, the environment in the energy sector, particularly the petroleum side, is hostile and is causing us to push the cost of living, to push inflation high. We need, therefore, one, to be innovative, I'm repeating, two, to be ingenious, think outside the box, three, to be quick and not sit on decisions. So the potential that would lead us into court when somebody doesn't deliver. And one way of doing it, I've communicated to Energy for a long time, is that we conclude the power purchase agreement based on 3 elements. One, only 3 elements. One, the technical capacity to develop a power station. Let's call it a solar, 30, 50 megawatts. Technical capacity, technical efficacy. 2, financial capacity. 3, and only in 3, third one, price of power. Is it 6 cents per kilowatt hour? Is it 60.5? These 3 things should not take us 3 months negotiating a power purchase agreement. What are we doing in day 1, in week 1, week 3, week 4, week 6, week 8, week 12? What are we doing? We are delaying investments, we are delaying growth in the economy, we are delaying jobs. Simple as that. So we would like to see those factors brought to bear, together with the colleagues that are there. An old hand is expected to understand where the delays are coming from. We've agreed in the Energy Committee that we want Zambians to come into the sector. Zambians, citizens. Below 50 megawatts, we want to free up the installation of power for below 50 megawatts. No lengthy processes, no hullabaloo. 3 questions answered. Technical, financial, tariff. Let's give Zambians the opportunity, because they have a rare opportunity to participate in the energy sector. If they have to JV with somebody, so be it. But let's put this clearly and make it open to the public. Then we'll see more investors coming through without bureaucracy. We would like to see that to happen as well. And I want to appeal to Zambians out there. There are the opportunities. Take the opportunities. Don't complain. Your government is creating these opportunities. But the machinery of slowness, let me put it again clear to all the PSs out there, the directors. If you're slow, you sit on decisions, you're on the wrong side. Come in line. Let's do the right things within the law, but quickly.
We have a challenge of these fluctuations. I don't want to say much, but when I get there, I would like to look at all the factors associated with that. Of course, you remember that we have two factors which are outside our control, perhaps. I'm talking about the price of oil on the international market and the exchange rate. But still more, we can do something which can benefit our people. We have removed that cost of refining, and we've removed the cost of transportation because now we are using the pipeline for the finished products. Therefore, we shall work around those areas and see how we can stabilize the price of fuel. People are irritated. I can tell you this. People are irritated every month. They're anxious. How? Which way? I think we need to bring sanity. Even if it means adjusting the prices, I think we need to find a way of making it more humane.
Vice President Mutalena Lumango has called on traditional leaders to work with government in regenerating the lost forest and preserve the existing one in order to address the effects of climate change in the country. Ms. Nalumango says climate change remains a threat to country's food security, hence the need to have a robust tree planting exercise in order to mitigate the effects. The Vice President was speaking at the 2023 Ikubi Lyabana Munyati traditional ceremony of Chief Nalubamba in Namwala, which was centered on environmental recitation by planting 8,000 trees. And Chief Nalubamba says his chiefdom is determined to regenerate the lost forest to lessen the effects of climate change, such as floods that have displaced families and destroyed livelihoods in the chiefdom. Nchimunya Nalumpa has the following in this report.
Keto display and traditional dances are usually a main feature of traditional ceremonies in Southern Province. But the inaugural Ikubiliaba Namunyati traditional ceremony of Chief Nalubamba has come with a unique feature, linking culture to environmental protection. Vice President Mutalena Lumango graced the ceremony and is happy with this new initiative.
The merging of cultural practices with modern science that the Ikubi Lyabana Munyati has done is commendable, as it addresses some of our current health and environmental challenges. I am given to understand that the chiefdom has an ambitious plan of planting 8,000 trees around this year's Ikubi Lyabana Munyati ceremony. This fits in well with the government's aspirations for climate change mitigation through structured tree planting avenues.
Ms. Nalumango wants all traditional leaders to champion environmental management.
Traditional leadership countrywide should demonstrate and practice environmental stewardship to ensure that all lost forests are regenerated and existing natural forests are conserved as well as protected from over-exploitation.
Chief Nalubamba and his subjects are committed to resuscitating the lost forests. The ceremony was also attended by ministers and other officials.
The purpose of your being here underpins the importance your government attaches toward mitigating climate change and indeed towards food security here in the province and as a country as a whole.
To make sure that the increased constituency development fund by size and also by extent is utilized to uplift the living standards of our people.
As the people of Namala, we are grateful for the inclusion of our Lord Enrico Moses Road in the 2024 budget. This law, the people of Namala have always aimed to have it.
To demonstrate commitment to mitigating the effects of climate change, the Vice President led the tree planting exercise at the ceremony. In Chimunya-Nalumpa, ZANIS, in Namwala, Southern Province.
In Wapula Province, commissioners from all commission services led by Permanent Secretary Special Duties at Cabinet Office, Wisdom Warrior, are in Wapula Province to engage heads of government departments on mandatory public and civil service training. Speaking when he addressed heads of government departments, Mr. Bwala disclosed that government has engaged the Natural Institute for Public Administration to start offering training. More in the following report.
To ensure that there is efficiency in the civil service, government will in January 2024 resume the mandatory training for public and civil service in the country. Permanent Secretary at Cabinet Office Wisdom Warrior indicates that the training is key in ensuring that civil servants carry out their work in a professional manner.
Effective January 2024, NIPA has been mandated to reinstate the mandatory public and civil service training and certification programs. I will underline reinstate. In this context, it implies that something used to happen before that. This policy directive was reiterated by the President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, on 31st August 2023 during a visit to NIPA. The directive signifies a key transformation in our approach to nurturing the growth and development of our public and civil servants.
The Permanent Secretary further reviews that promotion will be done on merit upon successive completion of examinations.
Moreover, there will be civil service obligatory examination that must be successfully completed for the purpose of confirmation and promotion. And I underline, for the purpose of confirmation and promotion within our civil service. Today, commissioners, when people are promoted, there are times you even say, oh, even that one has been promoted. How? You can't understand the criteria. Now we want to go back to the days when everyone says, I think that one deserves to be promoted. That one deserves to be demoted.
Our Province Permanent Secretary Mike Mumba sees the training of civil servants as a timely move that will bring about discipline.
Nowadays, we see a teacher going to school to teach our children while under the influence of alcohol, which never used to be. We see teachers and others working working on behalf of, working entrusted to deliver the services on behalf of government, doing certain things that are not correct. Certainly, there is need for us as civil servants, people that are entrusted to deliver these services to various communities, to improve on our conduct.
Chomba reporting for ZANIS News in Mansa District.
Government has signed a public-private partnership agreement to construct and rehabilitate the Katete Chaninda Road at a cost of $79.8 million United States dollars. Minister of Infrastructure, Housing and Urban Development, Charles Milupi, says the project has a quality maintenance of 25 years, including the construction of a market shade, 25 housing units, 4 bridges along the road, and the creation of 300 direct jobs, among others. And Minister of Transport and Logistics, Frank Tayali has noted that the road is of paramount importance to the region as it links Zambia and other neighboring countries through Beira and Nacala corridors. Jubel Zulu has more in the following report.
Good road network has undeniable socio-economic benefits which can uplift the lives of people, particularly rural communities. In Katete and Chadiza district of Eastern Province, the state of the road infrastructure remains a great concern, and this is why Minister of Infrastructure, Housing and Urban Development has signed the agreement to maintain and transfer the 55 kilometers Katete-Chanida road and border infrastructure to spur development.
The general scope of this project entails the construction of 55 kilometers of the existing bituminous standard road from Katete to Chanida, and includes the construction of a 2-kilometer divided dual carriageway with a median of 1.5 meters minimum within the Chanida border area, with a new border facilities that will be constructed by the concessionaire, which is Lutembe Consulting Company, at an estimated total project cost of $79.8 million, which includes VAT.
This development is long overdue.
The Katete-Chanida Road is an important segment of this corridor, providing a crucial link between the countries and the port. The Nacala corridor is yet another transportation route that connects landing countries Malawi and Zambia to the deep water ports of Nacala in Mozambique.
Tionere kusaina wakuti musee ulomba ukonzewe wamene wakala wotivutisa kwa zaka zambiri. Lero ni siku yakuti tisimikizire tione chama sompenya kuti ayi the new Dawn government iluchita zamene inalonjeza patawi tinaluchita makampeni.
The project acknowledgement has been given.
Lutembe Construction is committed to constructing a strong road of asphalt concrete as is agreed upon in the negotiations.
Taola gwilizano omwe masaina pa ifenona jake kuti nzeli tizouza batwatu kuti asaina kuti mseu ukonzewe ipepe kwa bantu watu ali mbali mwa mseu jenti gwilizane nao batamela utikonzela mseu.
Jubel Zulu, ZANIS, Katete District, Eastern Province.
In Lusaka Province, over 1,500 residents in Lusaka District have undergone free medical checkups at Chaisa Clinic, Chipata Level 1 Hospital, and Masjid Abraham Mosque in Chaisa Township, provided by the Muslim Social and Welfare Trust in partnership with the Ministry of Health, Lusaka District. Commissioner Rosa Zulu says government is doing its best to provide free medical services to the citizens, but partnership with other institutions are needed in order to enhance quality health service delivery in the country. We have more in this report.
These residents of Lusaka came as early as 06 hours to access free medical services at the Muslim Mosque in Chaisa, at Chaisa Health Center and Chipata Level 1 Hospital. The Muslim Social and Welfare Trust, working together with the Ministry of Health in Lusaka District, today offered their 9th free medical camp to 1,500 clients in order to supplement government effort in the delivery of quality health services.
Different services that they are providing. We will have a general medical checkup, eye screening, TB screening, volunteer medical health secretary, HIV testing, dental, cervical cancer screening, blood sugar checkup, BP checkup.
Lusaka District's Commissioner Rosa Zulu, who witnessed the delivery of these services at the Muslim Mosque in Chaisa, expressed gratitude on behalf of the government.
I am excited in my district today to have this program. I've just begged from my friends, my colleagues, to say they should continue this program so that our people can continue having their checkups. On our honors government, we can't afford. We are doing our best, but we need a backup, and this is the backup we are asking. Thank you so much, the Muslim.
Lusaka District Health Director, together with her medical team, were present at the occasion.
These people that you see here were registering through their facilities near them, so it means that you have to have linkages. But our hope is that we'll continue these community outreaches, and this is just the 9th. We are yet to do more. So everyone who's here will actually be followed up, and medical treatment continues.
Some residents talked to appreciated this service.
Twese bazimayi sitenda tikula kutezekana tosiyana-siyana sabweko kansa mendo yababa so ndebentagwirera mutawe kantifike tiwone ukwatine nabanza twali mkongoni ngati bamverako kuti bisola bwela bwatimisa kuti maviri bonse free.
Mijelo Mwemba reporting for ZANIS in Lusaka.
Natwampane Project Senior Programs Officer for Northern Province, Derek Chila, has urged government to take full ownership of the Natwampane Project interventions so that the one-stop centers continue to function in providing prevention, intervention of sexual, gender-based violence. Mr. Chila said this when the Natwampane Project team handed over one-stop centers to Lunta District Administration. Silva Zulu has more in the following report.
Sexual gender-based violence, SGBV, remains a huge concern affecting both men and women in communities. To reduce the number of sexual gender-based violence cases, the European Union funded World Vision Zambia through the Natwampane Project, which has in the past 4 years recorded a number of successes. With the project coming to an end in December, Anthony Singoi, who represented Blunta District Commissioner, thanked the Natwampane team for its strides in reducing gender-based violence in the area.
There are a lot of achievements which have been scored by Natwampane Project. Gender-based violent cases have reduced drastically from when they started up to now, which as a government we are really grateful to the project.
Natwampane Project Senior Programs Manager for Northern Province, Derek Chila, explained that government will continue implementing gender-based violence interventions to end the vice.
Gender-based violence is an issue that no one can exclude themselves from. It touches all social classes of the community, the rich, the poor, the educated, the illiterate, everyone. And therefore, it just becomes important that all of us in the Northern Province, we are able to continue carrying out the awareness on sexual and gender-based violence, so that whoever becomes a victim of GBV should be able to receive the support, receive the help that they ought to receive through the one-stop centers or through many other community and government structures.
And Northern Province Gender Division Coordinator Sheila Mbulo has urged all government departments in the district to unite in order to sustain the project. Reporting for ZANIS, Sylvia Zulu in Lunta District.
In education news, the Minister of Education, Douglas Yakalima, has handed over 100 desks to Kalingalinga Primary School, barely a week after he received a complaint from the school management about the shortage of desks the school is experiencing. Details in the following report.
This is Kalingalinga Primary School, which has a population of over 2,000 pupils against 290 desks. These learners face challenges in writing and learning in general due to a limited number of desks. This will now be a thing of the past, as the Ministry of Education has come to their plight and handed over 100 desks to the school.
On Monday, when the head teacher told us that there was a shortage of desks, and that day we were going to Chamba Valley to take desks. So I thought that I could give the same gesture here at Kalingalinga. It was on Monday, and then the desks came here on Friday. It's taking care of yourselves. All we want is for you to be punctual at school, to come every day out at school, never to absent yourself from school.
The parliamentary and civic leaders of the school were present during the handover.
On behalf of the Munali constituency community, we want to thank you, Honorable Minister, for the sense of urgency you have applied in ensuring that these desks are brought in good time soon after you visited the school. Honorable Minister, the desks will go a long way in ensuring that our pupils are no longer sitting on the floor.
These desks will greatly help the seating capacity in our school. This will help in achieving the goal set by the Republican President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, of no child should sit on the floor.
Meanwhile, Kalingalinga School Management has called on government to also intervene in the numerous theft cases at the school premises.
Theft that we usually experience in school, we are asking the government to give us a government-paid security for the safety of our school, being our school between the Kalingalinga compound, we experience a lot of theft. Once again, we are very grateful as a school for the generous support of the launching of 100 desks to our school by the government.
Later, the Minister of Education and Munali Member of Parliament visited Munali Secondary School. Reporting for ZANIS in Lusaka, Sharon Walia.
In Western Province, Minister Kapelwa Mbangweta says the UPND administration is delivering on its promises as evidenced by various developmental projects being actualized. Mr. Mbangweta said this during the official handover of Kamungomba Primary School in Kehema District of Western Province, which was constructed using the Constituency Development Fund. Details in the following report.
In a momentous event at Kamungomba Primary School, Western Province Minister Kapelwa Mbangweta proudly declares that the UPND government is steadfast in fulfilling its promises. Mr. Mbangweta highlights positive strides actualized, such as free education, provision of running water now flows abundantly at Kamungomba Primary School, and the commitment to modernize learning infrastructure has culminated in an unveiling of an ultra-modern educational facility.
UPND promised free education. Bona ba UPND na ba sepsize bona tuto zesa cox natifo, which we have delivered. We used to say even here there will be taps and the tap water there now. We used to say there will be classroom blocks here. There would be school desks. And today we have delivered. Now that the CDF has been increased to 30.6 million, it means that we should be able to do more projects in all the wards.
The council chairperson echoes the minister's sentiments.
There's one thing I want to let you people know. There is no any development that can come in the whole district at the same time.
Constituency Development Fund Vice Chairperson has expressed satisfaction with this transformative impact.
We had no payment structures here. It doesn't mean we didn't have a presidency for the past years. Let's appreciate our president of Zambia so that we build Kehema to be colorful. Today, even here at Kamungomba, we can see there is running water here.
The local authorities are happy with the local contractors for their exceptional work.
We are proud as a council to begin to see our local contractors beginning to perform. We are actually now profiling these contractors so that we fulfill the requirement of the new donor administration to empower the local contractors.
Philip Jerry, reporting for ZANIS in Kehema District, Western Province.
Southern Province Permanent Secretary Naman Monze has warned secondary school graduates to refrain from abusing alcohol and other illicit behavior as they transition into society. Dr. Monze has urged the school leavers to utilize available opportunities to advance their academic life instead of patronizing taverns. He said this in Monze during the graduation ceremony of 62 secondary school learners at Ruengu International School. More in the following report.
They are ready to step into the new life. These are grade 12 pupils of Ruengu International School graduating from secondary education. The school has for over 30 years complemented government efforts in providing quality education. To signify the importance government attaches to working with the private players in the education sector, Southern Province Permanent Secretary Dr. Namani Monze graced the school's graduation ceremony.
And I want to thank management for Lwengu for extending this invitation to me to come and grace this occasion. As we celebrate the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, nobody is born a doctor, nobody is born an entrepreneur, nobody is born a pilot. We make ourselves. So if you spend that night in a bar and your friend spends the night trying to look for opportunities in the career, it means already there is a difference.
Lwengu International School Management is confident the learners are highly qualified and ready to take up other roles in society.
The students have performed very well. They are mixing very well in the public sector. We've had doctors, we've had engineers, we have had farmers, and doing pretty well. So, and I think that's the desire of any government to be successful economically. Its citizens need to be educated. And we should take part and partner with government to make sure that this dream and reality of getting our economy back on track, we are part and parcel of that.
But one thing I must emphasize, for a child to do well at school, the home environment plays a very big part. I would like to speak out to our parents and urge our parents out there in the community. Charity begins at home.
Class of 2023, go forth with confidence, armed with the qualities and values of efficiency.
Graduates are excited for the knowledge, skills, experiences, and awards received.
This is not a small achievement and has neither come by chance nor by accident, but through effectively working very hard.
As the exams draw nearer, let us not neglect our studies and make our parents' investments worthwhile.
We've seen that this is a very, very good school in terms of morals and character building in our children.
Yeah, we are the parents of the Mihi Vaidya. We are very happy.
The graduation was held under the theme Effectiveness and Efficiency Through Persistence. Gift Banji, ZANIS, in Monze, Southern Province.
The National Water Supply and Sanitation Council, NWASCO, says it is committed to ensuring that matters of water supply and sanitation are highlighted and embraced by all stakeholders, including school-going children. NWASCO Board Chairperson Sylvester Hibajene says the young generation, especially the learners, need to be involved in matters of water and sanitation. Mr. Hibajane adds that it is only through such efforts that the company can raise change agents that will drive development in the sector. ZANIS reports that the chairperson said this when he officiated at the 2023 Battle of the Brains Debate Edition at Mulungushi International Conference Center in Lusaka, and speaking after signing a memorandum of understanding between One Love Radio and NWASCO. A representative from One Love Radio, Musenge Mposhi, said the radio station is equally committed to broadcast any issues to do with water and sanitation. Kablonga Girls, Kamwala, Chilenje South, Olympia, David Kaunda Technical STEM School, Highland, Lusaka Girls, and Libala Secondary School are the 8 schools participating in this year's 2023 Battle of the Brains debate.
NWASCO is committed to ensuring that matters of water supply and sanitation are highlighted and embraced by all our stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, the idea that the children of today are leaders of tomorrow means that we have to be deliberate about involving the younger generations, especially the learners, in matters of water supply and sanitation. It's only through such efforts that we can raise change agents that will drive the much desired development in the sector. It's therefore no surprise that NWASCO has in the past hosted the Battle of the Brains quizzes, and now this debate, targeting learners in various schools around the country. It stems from our cognizance of the need to impart knowledge to the young, and when equipped with the right information, skills and opportunity, they catalyze the achievement of fundamental objectives of water sustainability and resource efficiency.
On our radio, we pledge our commitment to ensuring that the Moscow Battle of the Brains debate receives the platform and recognition it truly deserves. We will work tirelessly to broadcast these debates to the widest possible audience, spreading knowledge and fostering a culture of information, debate in our culture, in our society. This partnership signifies our shared commitment to education, empowerment, and enlightenment.
In religious news, Commerce, Trade and Industry Minister Chipoka Mlenga says government cannot succeed without the engagement of the church in fostering national development. In a speech read for him by Eastern Province Minister Peter Piri at the induction reception of United Church of Zambia Presbytery Bishop John Mutembo in Chipata, Mr. Mlenga said this is why government is partnering with the church for guidance and counsel. And Bishop Mutembo said the UCZ is always ready to work with the government of the day and called for peace to prevail so that people are united for the sake of national development. Stephen Mukubeko has the details in this report.
The church plays an important role in engaging with government on various national issues. It is for this reason that government does not want to work in isolation, hence the recognition of the role of the church. Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Chipoka Mlenga, was represented as guest of honor by Eastern Province Minister at the induction reception of the United Church of Zambia, Eastern Presbytery Bishop in Chipata.
President Hakainde believes that government can never succeed without engagement with the church, because strict scripture reveals to us that that build, but without the Lord, they build in vain. We do not wish to lead in vain as a government. As your child, call me and guide me. I can assure you that even some challenges, we will overcome them together. I'm aware that there are so many challenges that the Zambian people are going through, but through your prayer and guidance, we will definitely overcome those challenges.
Eastern Presbytery Bishop called for peace for development to thrive in the country.
And the church will continue to partner with the government over there. Our doors are open, honorable minister. United Church of Zambia is the biggest Protestant church, which commands a lot of masses. Our interest is to see peace prevails in our country, Zambia, particularly in the Eastern Presbytery. How we pray that one day the ruling party and the opposition can work together for the development and greatness of one Zambia, one nation.
And Synod General Secretary challenged congregants in the region to support the new Presbytery Bishop.
Please ensure that you take the lead in supporting our bishop so that he delivers. We have every hope that the bishop at this particular time is the right person to drive the affairs of the church here by God's grace. But he cannot do that alone. He needs the support of everyone here.
Northern Province Minister Leonard Mbao says the church should work together with the government in developing the nation. Mr. Mbao said this in a speech read for him by Kasama District Commissioner Elizabeth Koma during the congregation's ceremony of the new overseer of the Pentecostal Holiness Church, Bishop Lemi Chilekwa. More in the following report.
The church plays an important role in national building and fostering development.
This is why the National Overseer for the Pentecostal Holiness, Bishop Remi Chilekwa, is calling on Zambians to engage themselves in productive avenues that will help uplift their livelihood.
I pledge to continue to work with your government. As you know, Madam, we serve the same constituency. I promise to promote a culture of hard work. At my local church, they know me in terms of promoting hard work. I am at the front. I encourage our women and youth to get involved in income-generating ventures.
Kasama District Commissioner Elizabeth Goma assured the Church of government's continued support.
Government, under the New Dawn administration of His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema, from the time of taking up office, has always emphasized on the Church to work together with the government in developing our great nation. Government on its own cannot develop this nation. We need to join hands and hearts with the love of Christ to work as one unit in making sure that our people's lives are improved.
Bishop Charles Musonda is Northern Province Regional Pentecostal Holiness Conference Overseer.
Our vision as a church is to build a dynamic and united church that teaches God's word and integrity and meeting the total needs of mankind. We show compassion and love in caring for the poor and needy through integrity, through integral ministry as demonstrated by the example of Jesus Christ.
Reporting for ZANIS in Kasama, I'm Javeti Munkondia.
The Zambia Air Force, ZAF, has offered APSA Marathon champion Tisa Kalemba employment in the defense service. APSA Bank and Zambia Sugar have handed over 2 checks worth 20,000 kwacha each to the athlete, together with an assortment of items from other corporate firms. Speaking at a media briefing in Lusaka today, ZAF Commander Colin Barry has also offered Kalemba an opportunity to join the Red Arrows Club. APSA Chief Executive Officer Mizinga Melu says the bank was inspired by Kalemba's humble beginnings. Minister of Youth, Sports and Arts Elvis Nkandu challenged Zambian athletics to closely take keen interest in the marathon champion, saying Zambia does not have so many sportsmen and women competing at that level. An emotional Tisa Kalemba, who was honored for winning the 2023 APSA Marathon, thanked the stakeholders for changing her life.
And a very, very big clap. Thank you so much.
That I came on board after listening to this touching story, and I felt it's only right that we give her a chance to be trained by the best. And so I want her to be part of the Red Arrows Athletics Club.
I wish to also encourage the Zambia Athletic Association to take keen interest, as I said earlier, in Tisa's talent, so that she can soon join the national team and be able to represent us at continental and global level.
How tough it is for you to run on an empty stomach when you haven't practiced. So before you run, you have to really practice and do everything. And Tisa had not done any of that, but she still showed up, and after a little support from the team, she was able to run and come first as the first Zambian to win 42 kilometers.
The Zambia national pool team is scheduled to travel to South Africa tomorrow to participate at the All Africa Black Ball Pool Championship and the Holy Cup, which will run from October 11th to 15th, 2023. Audrey Kalenga reports that Ministry of Youth, Sports and Arts Permanent Secretary in charge of sports, Kangwa Chileshe, has urged the team to work hard and defend the title. Chileshe also reaffirmed government's equal support to all the sports federations in the country.
So we have the ladies and the gents. Should be the ladies version.
The All Africa Black Ball Pool Championship will kickstart on the 11th of October 2023 in South Africa. Team Zambia will be represented by 48 players and are scheduled to leave tomorrow. Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts Permanent Secretary in charge of sports, Kangwa Chileshe, has assured the team of government's continued support and urged them to defend the African Championship title.
I would just like to call on the corporate world
corporate partners to help and facilitate for our athletes who are doing a commendable job. They are worthy of supporting because they're bringing honor and a lot of glory to our country. So I just urge them to identify themselves with these champions and be able to brand their companies with what they're doing.
And Savenda Power Electronics Chief Executive Officer Joe Chunga says the company is happy to sponsor the team with the sporting kit.
We also thought it is incumbent on the private sector like us to supplement those efforts. We also recognize the good works which the Zambia Poor Association have been doing, and to that effect, like you know, they are the defending champions for the men's in Africa. The latest team is the bronze medalist, so they will be going to South Africa to defend their respective grounds. So we came in as Savenda Electric as a kit sponsor, so that at least we should be able to help them acquire kit, and that is what we are presenting to the team today.
Pool national team coach Leonard Milomo and union president have both expressed gratitude to the government and other stakeholders for coming on board to help the team.
We had for the few, obviously government is our major sponsor to ensure that the team travels to South Africa and participates to defend the Africa Championship. There is also another tournament there which is the Harry Cup. We have to participate for that competition. We thank the government for coming on board. We also like to thank the corporate partners like Savenda Management, Pendata Resources, Pesca, and other more sponsors that are still coming on board to support us.
Meanwhile, women team captain Chipoka Mtande has declared the team ready to participate and bring the medals home.
Ladies were very prepared. We've been training. We started out, we were 32 when we started out the trials, and 8 ladies were picked from the 32. So we are very ready and willing to bring the title back home.
Audrey Kalenga, ZANIS Sports, Lusaka.
As we end the news, a recap are the stories that made headlines. President Hichilema directs new energy peers to address challenges in the energy sector. Government signs PPP to construct Katete Chaninda Road at $79.8 million United States dollars. Government responds to the shortage of desks at Kalingalinga Primary School. And APSA marathon champion offered employment in the Defense Force. That's all we had for you on the news. On behalf of the entire production team, this has been Faith Katai. Have a pleasant viewing.